SEMA 2019 day one in the Randy's Worldwide booth with Yukon Gear and Axle. Today, I've got Brian from Brian's Motorsports hanging out with me. So Brian, you know, this is not all about like, ooh, tell me about the latest and greatest part. This is more just about you and why you come to SEMA. So my question to you is, what's your favorite part of SEMA?
Really, my favorite part is, I tell everybody I booked my flight to come in at 10 o'clock and go to In-N-Out Burger.
So we're talking about this Gladiator behind us. I have a bet there's going to be over 250 Gladiators at SEMA this year. That's my number that I'm throwing around. So tell us a little bit about it. What's on this thing?
My thought process was there's going to be 100 Gladiators, so what do I got to do to make it different? To start out, we got a 6.5-inch Evo kit. We built a 24x12 true forged bead lock. So what we did, we went with a 513 gear. Of course, we put a cold air intake exhaust on it. Everybody wants to not spend money on gears, right? They think, I can't see it. Why do I want to spend money on it?
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
But when you got a big wheel, you've got to get your RPMs back up. If you're going to be on the interstate or whether you're going to be crawling, you still got to have gears. Yeah. And you want it to be right.
And that's your bread and butter where you're at, right? It's wheels, tires, lift packages, right, at Brian's Motorsports?
Yes, lift, wheels, and tires. That's what I eat, sleep, and breathe.
Yeah. And then you tell those guys, if you're going to do all that, you've got to put gears in it.
Of course. They get on the interstate and they're going, why is my truck or why is my Jeep a turd now, right? How many times you hear that? Well, I can tell you why, because you haven't geared it. Yeah. You want to be cheap, okay? What I like to call balling on a budget. So they want to spend all the money on the looks, but you got to get underneath it and spend the money too.
Right on. Well, that's it. So there we go. One last question. What's your favorite car you've seen at SEMA so far?
Haven't got to walk much, but I'm a rat rod man too. So anything with rust, I'm going to be attracted to it.
Me too.